Hello and welcome to the Motorway Man, and welcome to my series where I'll be showing you the wonders of the fine cities and towns across the UK. As always, there'll be a bit of history. I'll give my top 5 things to do while you're here. I'll be explaining how to get here. So join me as today we look at the fine city of Liverpool. And as always, before we get into things, please subscribe to the channel because it'll make me happy, and give the video a good old thumbs up while you're at it as well, and I'd appreciate you for that. So, some basic facts to get us going. So, Liverpool's official name is the City of Liverpool. It was founded in 1207 and has a population of 920,000 people, making it one of the UK's largest cities. It's located in the county of Merseyside in the northwest of England, and you can get to it mainly on the M62 and the M53, but I will discuss alternatives at the end of the video. So as always, we'll start with the history. So, Liverpool was founded in 1207 and remained a fairly small settlement. Eventually, a castle was built on the site known as Liverpool Castle. It remained this way, fairly quiet and peaceful until the 1600s, when, capitalising on its superb maritime location, Liverpool through the 17 and 1800s became the biggest port of not just the UK but the world. It became the most important city in the British Empire, and Liverpool, although no longer not the most important city in the UK, it's still one of the nicest with plenty of things to do. So, time for my first recommendation then. So, the first thing I recommend you do in Liverpool is see the cathedrals. Now, Liverpool has 2 cathedrals. The first is Liverpool Cathedral, and the second is the similarly named Liverpool Metropolitan Cathedral. Now, Liverpool Cathedral is the largest cathedral in the city, and not just a city, in all of the UK, as Liverpool Cathedral is the UK's largest cathedral. Also, because it's an Anglican cathedral, it makes it the largest Anglican cathedral in the world, and the 8th largest church in the world in all religions. So Liverpool Cathedral is quite impressive. It's absolutely massive and definitely worth a visit. On the other hand, Liverpool Metropolitan Cathedral is a lot newer, and it's one of the most modern cathedrals anywhere in the world. So if you do come to both Liverpool cathedrals, you'll get a good blend of ancient Gothic architecture and very modern, so it's a great place to come and see. Right, so for my second recommendation, you've got to do the ferry across the Mersey. Now, you can't come to Liverpool without riding on the ferry across the Mersey. Now, the ferry across the Mersey is the world's most famous ferry. So famous, in fact, it even got its own pop song written about it back in 1965. Now, the ferry allows you to travel around Liverpool and its surrounding waters, as well as providing you with a commentary so you can learn about the city and the surrounding area. So it's pretty good. Now, speaking of the surrounding area, back in Liverpool, we go over to the docks for my third recommendation, and we'll come to the most famous dock in all of Liverpool, and at one point the world's most famous, the Royal Albert Dock. The Albert Dock was opened in 1846 and quickly became Liverpool's most important trading dock, allowing it to become so big and successful. But nowadays, the Albert Dock has been turned into a mix of bars, restaurants and shops, and you can work your way around the dock, visiting them all if you wish. So the Albert Dock is definitely worth a stop. So, coming in at number 4, I've got to say I need to visit at least some of the museums or galleries or libraries in Liverpool, because there's loads, and the best thing is they're all free of charge to enter. So, I can't run through them all because it'll take me a long time, but as a brief guide we have the Merseyside Maritime Museum, where you can learn about the city's maritime history. You've got the Museum of Liverpool, which is a general history of Liverpool. Got the Liverpool World Museum, where you can find dinosaurs and stuff. Liverpool Central Library, the city's library, home to some of the oldest books in the world. The Walker Art Gallery, just the city's art gallery. So there you go. There's just a quick guide to all of these museums and galleries. There's absolutely loads. So you have to visit at least maybe 1 or 2, because there's plenty. And finally, coming in at number 5, the best thing that you can do while you're here in the wonderful city of Liverpool is visit the Three Graces. These are probably the most famous buildings and are what many people think of when they think of Liverpool. Now, the Three Graces consists of the Port of Liverpool building, Now this is probably one of the most important buildings back in the day. This was where they would manage all the registry for all the important ships like the Titanic, the Lusitania, the Britannic. They were all registered here in this building, the Port of Liverpool building. Now you can't really go inside anymore, but it's certainly a great building to admire from the outside, with the Port of Liverpool building's dome being its key feature. So, the next of the three graces is the Cunard building. This building used to be a base for the old Cunard cruise line, but nowadays it's occupied by the British Music Experience. Now, this music experience is all about the history of music, and if you're a music fan, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And finally, we do come to probably the most famous building in all of the City of Liverpool, the Royal Liver building. Now, if you're going to see any of the three graces or do anything inside them, I definitely recommend you take a tour of this one and go right to the top where you can see the liver beds. You get great views over the city and all that kind of good stuff. Now, the Liver building back in the day was the world's first skyscraper, so it's quite historical as well. So definitely, the best thing you can do in Liverpool is see the wonderful three graces. So, see you when I get here? How can you do that? So, if you're approaching Liverpool from the west, you should use the M62. So, you go on the M62 and head towards Liverpool. Now, the M62 will end and the road will become the A580. So, you follow the A5080 towards city centre, Birkenhead and Wallasey. Then the A5080 will end and it will just become the A5047. So you follow the A5047 towards the city centre. Now that may sound confusing with all the road numbers changing, but that's the only thing that changes, the road numbers. You don't have to change lanes or anything like that. You just continue down the road you're on. It's only the road number that changes, not you, if you know what I mean. And if you're heading to Liverpool from the east, you should use the M53. Follow the M53 towards Liverpool and it'll say in brackets tunnel next to it, and then the M53 will end and it'll become the A59. You follow the A59 towards Liverpool, again brackets and tunnel, and then you just follow the A59 towards city centre, and then that'll take you out more or less right in the centre of Liverpool. So that's probably the way I would recommend you do more. And yeah, again, of course, if you are coming on public transport, there's a bit of transport information on there now, like where the airports are, the bus stations, the train stations, and there's some sea travel on this one as well. Then, of course, we have the roads, the M62, M53, M57, M58, M6, A580, A59, A547, A5058, and the A5080 as well. So there you go, that is everything that you need to know when you come here to the wonderful city of Liverpool. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate your time as always. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday for another exciting city or town to wonder what it could be. And also make sure you tune in on Sunday as my service station tours return. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate your time as always. If you're one of the 3 people that got service station guests correct this week, then congratulations to you, because it was quite a tough one. So well done to you guys that got it right. So yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you on Wednesday. I'll see you on Sunday. Give the video a thumbs up if you found it useful, helpful, if you just enjoyed it, that kind of thing. And subscribe to the channel if you want to make me super happy. So yeah, catch you on Wednesday, catch you on Sunday. And well done to those 3 people that got service station guests. Goodbye.